Hey, welcome everybody. NOMA Super Speedway Series coming at you. MaxSpeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies on a Tuesday. Hope your Tuesday was good. If not, it's going to get better tonight. One fast repair. That's all these cats get. You got to be in it to win it. This is going to be pretty exciting. Young guns, old guns, new guns. A lot of drafting. These cars, you could beat them to death and get away with it. So you're going to see a whole lot of bump drafting going on here. Green flag pit stops, yeah, that's going to be a treat. You're going to want to watch that as well. Anyway, stick around, grab yourself something to drink, hang out with me for a while here. I'm going to be back with this long national anthem, and we're going to get down and get dirty, and we're going to go racing.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, you're the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the
Welcome back, everybody. We are here again. Noma Super Speedway. This is the old Daytona. And you're asking, what does that mean, Bobby? Well, I'm going to tell you. It is bumpy as a hillbilly dirt road way up into the hills of West Virginia. It is really bumpy in these turns, and it will cause these cars to get upset. It's something we're going to have to watch for very carefully around here. These guys know it. They've been practicing on it. Well, I think they're going to be able to handle it. Guys are coming to the grid, it looks like, and there they are. And you know what time it is, don't you? Yeah, that's right. Time for me to go ahead and give my Keegan Bradley impersonation of last names. I don't live by any of them. I don't care. Here we go, row number 1. The 26, he's your polecat setter right now. And that will be Casey Gilchrist. Right along beside him, one of the MaxSpeedTV drivers, Vincente Guerrero. He can get around this place. I've seen him win here. Watch him. Next up in line, who we got? Row number 2, the 215 of Rhett Cadoti. And Mr. Mark Vega in the 18 machine. Nice to see him up in here. Row 3, the 195, and that's going to be of Randy. Now, I think I got it right. I think. It should be Bonomi. Let's see if I'm right or not. He'll let me know. And next beside him will be another MaxSpeedTV driver. That will be Cody Nagels. Row number 4, the 20, Richard Gray, and the 88 of Mr. Clay Cantrell. Row number 5, Mr. Tic Tac Duvendak, give his dog a bone. And the 66 beside him of Christopher. I think it's Mizkowski. I don't know. Who knows? But I like it. Sounds good. Works. Row 6 to 31, Mr. Joey Hickox at the 29, Chris Akers. Row 7 to number 4 of Zachary Roethlisberger and the 23 of Brad Sexton. Row 8 to 62, Travis Hughes at number 5 of Levi Wilson. Row 9 to 33, John Lynch and the 30, Carl Engel. Row 10 to 75, William McKellar. And the 06 of Daryl Harrison. Row 11 will be the number 8 of Matthew Williamson and the 08 of Tommy Cook. Row 12 to 907 is going to be Sawyer St. Clair in the 19. Justin, I think it's Levine. Or Levine. And one or the other. And row 13, 78, Donald Stewart to 71, Sean Macara. Row 14, 901 is going to be Burrell Freeman and the number 2 of Little Tater Tot, Taylor Toller. Row 15 to 48 of Andrew Schroeder and the 55, Tom Barish. Row 16, that's it. We got them. I went through them all, hot dog. Remember, one fast repair. That's all they're going to get tonight. Absolutely it. Only one. Pit road. 3 things that can happen you don't want to happen. You don't want to get caught speeding. You don't want to get turned. And you don't want to turn nobody. Those things that come out and they'll bite you and they'll put you a lap or 2 down. And we don't want that. Flagman's going to take a look if he likes it. We are going green here. And yes, we are. Noma Super Speedway Series coming at you, MaxSpeedTV. Into the wall already. We've got somebody, and I don't know exactly who it is. But somebody has definitely met the wall. We saw the sparks. Casey Gilchrist on in the 26 machine. which it just hit me. There he is. He's up top now. Going down into the bottom, trying to make a little team event down here below. It's going to be the one and only Vincini Guerrero in that 14 with the 215 of Rhett Cadoti behind him, push in. Now somebody back here hit the wall, and I don't know who it is. I need to do some investigating. Not quite sure who it was. Right there, looking at the back end of Makara, he's got some damage on that right side. The Waffle House machine is scraped up. I think he might have been the one that showered us with some sparks. Back up front. Guerrero on the bottom, Gilchrist up there on the top. Now, pushing these things is not a big deal. You ain't got to really worry too much. They're not going to get crazy like the trucks do. If you just look at them wrong, you got to turn them. It's not quite like this at all with these things. You can really beat each other up on these. Except for the old nasty iRacing netcode comes into play. If that happens, well, that's out of our control. We can't help that, neither can the drivers. Temperatures on these things, yeah, they get warm, just like everything else does. You got to keep an eye on it. You can blow your motors. Some of the guys are heading back into the back and are going to let the laps wind down. I'd like to welcome everybody into YouTube. Nice to see everybody. Hope you're doing well. And yes, Kevin, your sinuses are still raging, and mine has never really gone away yet. Since December 28th. It freaking sucks. But hey, we're here and we're racing. I may sound like a chipmunk, but hey, it's all right. Gives me character. These cats back here, they are a little bit behind schedule. And I do believe these guys are also catching right up on that tail end. Tater Tot Toller and the rest of these cats, you can take a look. They are losing that draft. You can see them way up there, the lead line. As long as they all stay single file, they can work on it and try to get back up there. But as you can see, they don't really care. They racing. But staying in line is the way to go right now when you're behind. The boys up front, nothing's changed so far. Still sitting pretty. Guerrero's led 2 laps. Gilchrist has led 3. And take a look at Mark Vega right there, huh? The pusher on the top line. I swear I'll screw this guy's last name up. I know I will. But it should be Bonomi, I believe. But don't worry, I'll screw it up tonight. Trust me. But anyway, he's sitting pretty right there in the 6th spot. Comfortably, anyway. We got a guy in the middle. I think that's Gilchrist is stuck here in the middle. They're going to start making things 3 wide, and we're going to get into trouble back here. A 71 climbing the wall, trying to stay out of the trouble. And he actually succeeded. That is Sean. I don't know why I say Sean. It should be Shane, I believe. I don't know. But it's Makara, and he's climbed the wall a few times. He's got some damage to that puppy. Vega, leading the show, and his wife's not even watching him race. Can you believe that one? That's what he told me. says she could care less. Well, she might want to tune in and watch this one. Rhett Cadoti doing the pushing down on that bottom line. See these guys, how they're starting to wiggle around? It's not because they're all drunk, I don't think. It's because that's the rough track. This is what they call the old Daytona, and it will absolutely beat you to death. Chris Akers. Watched him race the other night. He is tough. He's so tough, he's going to scoot the 6 of Nagels out of the way and get right in front of him and say, thank you very much. I think I'm going to lead this second line. All 3 of the MaxSpeedTV drivers doing a good job so far. Richard Gray in the 20. Hanging out in the 6th spot so far, and there he is. And the Michelob Ultra. That's a nice looking paint scheme. Vega down in what I call the rocket chair. That's just where you're as safe as in your mama's arms. And that's where everybody would love to be out here on this track. Coming in, doing some pitting already. Here they come. Early stops. So far, so good. No troubles whatsoever. That's going to leave the lead now up to Chris Akers in the 29. Getting the short pit out early. Now you can see these guys back here in the back. They're coming. You see them back here? Being led by Duvendak. They're all back in line now together. And they are making some headway. And I'll show it to you right now. They're coming into the pits right now, so I guess I'll show them if I can. There they come. No problems at all there. Richard Gray, the 20s, leading it now. Well, he was anyway. Chris Akers is right back up there again. But you can see Duvendak and the rest of the clan back here. They're only probably about a second away, maybe. A few more coming in. Notice the cloud cover. That's because it's a whopping 67 degrees out here. Your track temperature is 71. What's that mean? That means fast and tacky. The top 10 have not been into the pits yet. These cats ought to be able to catch these 3. Hi, Nancy. How you doing out there? Hot dog. I got Randy's last name right. Ah. Man, you better write that down. That doesn't happen very often. I actually got to think about it before I say it, in case you haven't noticed. Richard Gray in the 20s leading them right now. A whole 14 laps out of 100, and we've had no cautions so far. That's what we like to see. Lap car, Mr. Makara is coming in to get some work done. Still out here, haven't been in yet. These 7 or 6 cars. Chris Akers, Duvendak, Justin, Zachary Roethlisberger, little Taylor Toller, and Andrew Schroeder. They've all caught up finally. And we'll be looking for them to come in here anytime. I'll try to get an in-car shot of these guys. Matter of fact, we'll ride along with him right now because I can do it. We got the time. Coming up on some lap traffic. But see watch how bumpy this is. See him shaking and bouncing? You got one there. You got another one up here. All the way around these turns, man, it just shakes you to death. Coming up on here in turn 3, the same exact thing. I think 3 and 4 might be worse than 1 and 2, if I can remember. See how it's shaking them, bouncing like crazy? The number 5, in case you're wondering, and I've got to try to find, there he is. Mr. Levy Wilson. But anyway, he's going to end up being 1 lap down after those cats just passed him like a freight train. You guys have anybody out here you want me to holler at? Let me know. I'll say whatever you want, just about. The closest one I live by is Duvendak, and he's 2.5 hours away, and he's the league owner. And I think they're coming in. They're thinking about it anyway. And we'll watch them as they slow down. A little touching there. And a little bit more touching going on. Some of them backing up to hit their pits. That's going to scrub some time off. And Richard Gray, he got bounced around like a pinball in a pinball machine there. He's coming back out. He's going to be showed your leader, but that's going to change here real quick. Because these cats are coming. So now your new leader is going to be Mr. Cody Nagels. Right behind him doing the pushing is Vicente Guerrero. Or Vicente. Clay Cantrell having a really good run tonight. Sitting there in that 3rd spot, and he's loving every minute of it. Joey Hickox is having another really good run. Started 11th. Right here he sets in 4th. I believe that young lad is from a place you may have heard of it. It's called Bristol, Tennessee. Starting to make a second line here. There's a couple of them trying. You get enough guys up there on that second row, buddy, it'll happen. Trying to see what he's got on that hood. Get rid of a few things. I do believe he's running a paint scheme saying "Love you, Papal," so I believe that might be in remembrance of his grandfather here, I think. See if I can get another look at it right there. And yes, it is. This is Love You Papaw, 1955 to 2022. That's the cool thing about these drivers. They have class, they have heart. And that's a nice way to pay homage to a grandfather right here, putting it right on your ride. Nagel's leading the show still. Looking pretty good out there with his teammate right behind him. $21 out of 100 in the books. Riding around on the roof of Mr. Cantrell. That is really cool. You can actually see how pumpy it is when you're riding around on this roof cam. Believe you me, you get down past that yellow on that apron down there, that'll rock your world as well. But I'm telling you, these turns are bumpy. Coming up on some lap traffic. Now, this is always exciting because it's Daytona. Yeah, you got enough room to go 3 wide, but it is tight. It's close. And sometimes, well, it brings out cautions. The 55 is staying right up against the wall as far as he can, just about. Watching him drop back there, trying to. No problems. Everything's cool. And we got another one they're going to pass. That's going to be the 06. That's Darren Harrison, I think. And he's going to end up going 2 laps down as well. Off in the distance, you can see one lonely car. And you know my saying, I always say it, but this pack of cars is about ready to pounce on him like a fat lady on a candy bar. Or a banana split. Or a sundae. But they are coming. And he knows they're coming. Trying to see. That's who it is, I believe. Right there. Yeah, and they're gonna get him. It's a matter of time, but they're gonna get him. Drawing him in right now. If he was smart, he would get out of the way. See, he's pretty smart. He's staying down on that white or that yellow line. He's don't want no part of that wall. I'll blame him. Whoa, trouble though. I think he shot back up. And when he did, he took out a few fellers on that one. Our first caution of the night, too. They're coming up on him right now. So he done a good job staying down there. And that's the 195, so maybe I will before this is over with. He did not cause anything. He did nothing. Oh, yep, there it was. He did come up. Remember I was talking about how rough it is, that transition? Well, it's nasty. We'll get a shot of it right here. He sees a little spot and he thinks, you know what, I think I can come up here a little bit. And bad idea. Came right up on the 18 of Vega. And then that's when it all started. So that was a no-no on the 195's part of Randy. I thought maybe there was a clearing right there. I think he tried to pop in there in that little opening. But they were just coming so fast, they closed it right off. But I'm pretty sure he was hoping for that open spot right here. Watch it one more time. See, right there, he thought he could squeeze in that opening. He really did. But Mark Vega was coming way too fast. And that tore up a few guys. As you can see. Ooh, the number 8's going to definitely have himself a fast repair. The Hooters machine, he's going to have to get a fast repair. Now, remember, they only get one. That's it. One. That's not a lot. Nancy says the 31 and the 33 are running together. So that's going to be a son and a grandson. So you got a father and son out here running team-wise. And I got to be honest with you, that is extremely cool. Me, I played music with my dad for 30 years, ever since I was 6 years old. Never got to do no racing or anything, but that is cool that you can run out here with your father. I mean, those are memories that will never go away, and you can cherish that stuff. I think it's awesome. Speaking of awesome, everybody went through, got a pit, got everything taken care of. Your leader is Vicente Guerrero, or Vicente. And maybe I'll be able to get a hold of my driver and you can chat. We'll chat with him for a second. How about you, Vicente? It's Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do, Bobby.
You guys are looking pretty stout out here.
Thank you.
Running well, no issues, working good together. Car seems like it's handling pretty good. Is it taking them bumps all right in them turns?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I had to adjust my force feedback a little bit, you know, just to have a little bit easier drive. But yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, you don't want it where it takes your arms right out of the socket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, those bumps have the tendency to do that to you.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys are looking pretty darn good. And
thanks, Bobby.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, especially since you're one of my drivers. You guys are looking good.
Thanks, Bobby.
Keep
I enjoy it.
And whatever you do, remember the rule. Do not put a dent, a scratch, or a scuff on my face.
Well, actually, I was talking to Cody to, you know, do a little tweaking on the paint scheme, and I suggested to put your picture right in the back bumper and say, have it say "hit me here."
Nice.
I don't know if you approve of that, but
I don't care. Cool. I know my wife would. I can tell you that.
Nice.
She wouldn't mind that one single bit, buddy. Well, good luck. We'll keep an eye on you.
Thanks, Bobby.
All right, buddy. Always have fun with these guys. But he's going to be on the bottom, Mr. Guerrero. Up top, the other teammate, and that's going to be Cody Nagels. Try to get an interview in with him next time around. Pushers, the 88, Mr. Cantrell. And the 31, Mr. Joey Hickok. There's Joey as well in memory. If I can get a better picture out there, it is perfectly. And that's going to be Sherry Hickox. Now that family took a really rough blow because he lost two loved ones really close to each other. So I know he's driving with a heavy heart. Back to green flag racing. Here we go. Noma Super Speedway Series. Bobby with all the hobbies. MaxSpeedTV. 28 laps out of 100 in the book. Got a little something. Watching these cats right back here. Not quite sure what's going on there. Watching the 901 and the 66. I don't know if he's got a problem or what's going on, but he really slowed down. And it looks like he's got a left front tire locked up or something. But he's definitely off the pace. And big time. Yep, you can see it right there. He's dragging. So he gotta have to come in and get that fixed, because you can't run like that. And I gotta be honest with you, this is the first time in a long time I've ever seen this happen. We'll follow him right into the pits here because we got the time to do it, and I'm curious. So they gotta have to use. He's already used the repair, his fast repair. So he's gonna change those left sides, and he's gonna have to do a little bit of repair work. So he's gonna sit there for a little bit. In the meantime, back up front, Nagels is on the bottom, the 31 right there. Guys are doing a really good job tonight. I mean, this is a bumpy track. Don't let it fool you. It will knock you, beat and bang you around. It is smoother up on that top line versus down on that bottom. And right now, Nagels and Guerrero are occupying that along with Mr. Clay Cantrell and the 29 of Mr. Chris Akers. Working our way back a little bit. Take a look here. Mr. Tic Tac Duvendak. Currently 14th. And now he's a veteran. He'll sit back here and he'll just hang out and watch, and he'll wait till the laps wind down. Then he'll start moving his way up to the top. He'll start pouncing. Haven't heard much from my buddy right here, Mr. Taylor, Tater Tot Toller. He's been real quiet in that number 2. Currently in the 20th. And here we go, a little bit of lap traffic coming up one more time. And I'll tell you, especially at Daytona, that does seem to play, it's a problem. It's a bit of a hindrance. You don't know what's going to happen. He stays way down out of the way. He says, I don't want no part of it. On the inside with Guerrero. Sticking his nose out there, getting a little fresh air to that bad boy. And if you take a look up on that top line, Roethlisberger is pushing the dickens out of Hickox. Is he going to be able to clear the 6? If he does, he'll probably drop down, or he'll stay with that pusher and wait till they're both clear, and he'll try to drop down. Right now, that top line, it's got some movement. Coming up on a little bit more lap traffic. And I think he's going to take it high. And when that happens, I can assure you, a lot of these guys, when they're going by, well, let's just face it. I think they cringe their butt cheeks, and they can put some coal in there to come out like a diamond. Because I'm telling you what, it's nerve-wracking. We can watch him go as he goes on to the back here. The guys try to stay way out of that way, and he's hit the wall once right there. And he hops back in line, and we're okay. You can unclinch. Nagel's on the bottom still, loving right where he is at. Hillcock seems to really enjoy that top line. And he's got him a great pusher. Zachary Roethlisberger, I don't know squat about him. But I know it looks like he loves the push. I can tell you that. And he's doing a fine job. I know the 88 can push if he can get up there near him. And I know that 29, he's another one that can push too. And it's a knack. You just don't go up and hit somebody. You got to know exactly when to do it and how to do it. "36 laps in the books." And everybody seems to be playing nice right now. And there's a couple people out really enjoy this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it for them. A little bit of thingy that I like to say. Let's crank this mother up right after we watch these guys make a pit stop. They did it nicely. All right, let's go with it. Well, you can see some of them threw right into the pits as well. And here they are coming in. Somebody kind of smacked the wall back there. And he'll back up and straighten that little mess up. Eight cars still out there. They'll be sizing things up and getting ready to come in. Now Hickox is on the bottom. He's going to enjoy a little bit of that, along with Mr. Roethlisberger. The 19 up on that top line. Trying to lay another lap if he can. But Hickox in the number 4 says not this time. Now here's the funny thing, and I don't know how it happened. But at stage 25 and stage 50 is supposed to be, or I'm sorry, lap 25 and lap 50 is supposed to be the stage laps. The cautions. And we've only had one caution, and it was not there. They may have forgotten to throw it. Cody's dad out here on YouTube says, took a bunch of sinus medication, fell right out of his computer chair. That's how drugged up he was. Wow, those guys are getting really close right there. Are you trying to tell me, Cody, that you might be needing a dude wipe? And for those of you who don't know what that is, I keep track who has the worst accident or the best accident, the one that really gets your bell rung or does a lot of barrel rolls or goes through the sky, whatever. I pick out the best one of the race and I give him the Dude Wipes award. And then at the end of the season, he gets a little something from MaxSpeedTV. All the way down to these cats right here. They have not been in their pits as well. They're still out there. John Lynch is out there. Schroeder in the 48. Roethlisberger, Hickox. The 30, Carl there, Justin. All these guys are still hanging on. A little bit more lap traffic, and I'll tell you what, there's the problem. We just had it, got ourselves another caution. The number 4 just got nailed. Caution should be coming out for that one. It's got to be. Let me see. Yeah, he's still running around out here in the infield. I mean, he got hit hard. There he is. And it didn't bring no caution out, believe it or not. I can't believe it. No caution, they kept it green. Again, a victim of being with a lap car trying to get out of the way. It's gonna happen here at Daytona. And here are these boys, they're coming in. Doing a good job right there. No big deal. You can see them. Pretty as you please. Perfect pit stop maybe, huh? In and out. Getting the fuel and the way he goes. You can see the 33's in here as well. And here comes the boys to pick things back up again. Being led by Vicente Guerrero. Mr. Nagels is right behind him, Chris Akers. Now these cats are going to be 1, 2, 3 again. Normally we have webcams up here so you can see some of these drivers, but unfortunately that was not going to be the case tonight. Some technical difficulty was not going to allow me to do that. But hopefully they'll take care of it and I can do it next week. Guerrero in the 14. Doing quite well, as a matter of fact. Him and the 6 Nagels seem to be working really well together. And popping his ugly head up here is going to be the 99 of Tic Tac Duvendak. He's like a hemorrhoid. He doesn't go away. He'll be in the back, and he'll be up front, and he'll be in the back, and he'll be up front. Yep, and I can't believe I called the league owner a hemorrhoid. That's okay. You can see them. They get pretty tight, and they do that side drafting, and they can get away with it until iRacing decides, no, I don't think so. You guys may have wrecked, so I'm just going to go ahead and make his wreck. That's the problem iRacing has, and they really got to try to work on that if they can. Blake Cantrell, he's got a pusher behind him in Duvendak. And maybe I can figure this out right here. Let's see who's back on that last. Okay, the number 5, Mr. Wilson. And then you're going to have to go all the way back here to 9th and 10th, and that's going to be Joey Hickox. And then there's the 19 of Justin. And then you go back a little bit further, and you got these cats. So they're kind of spread out just a tad. with some green flag racing, they should be able to get caught back up. But everybody is off of these guys right here. Guerrero, Nagels, Cantrell, and I do believe Mr. Duvendak and Akers. These cats right here, Gilchrist, Vega, and even Wilson, they're, wow, the 08 kind of went up into the wall there and come back and gathered it up. But these guys, they've been out there for 10 laps, and everybody else has been out there for about 3 or 4. So they're different pit strategies, different pit times. Cantrell still working up on that top line with Duvendak right behind him, doing a good job too. I think they're all getting kind of relaxed. The bumps don't bother them a bit. Nine people hit the like button. 15 so far watching. We appreciate the like button. These guys are putting on a pretty good show. Let them know you like them. Hit the like button. Again, if you get a blister, we'll send you a Band-Aid. And let me know there, Kevin, if you need a Band-Aid for your tushy when you fell off your chair because you doped yourself up on sinus meds. Been there, done that. Back here to these guys, trying to catch up with them. That's going to be all the way from 20th to... This guy right here is the 21st spot. But he's in trouble because he doesn't have hardly anybody to draft with at all. So he's waiting patiently for some help. Roethlisberger, he got smacked and got into a spin, and that put him way back. Did not bring a caution out, so it kind of hurt him. These two cats are working together, trying to get caught back up with them. And right there's your pack. I do believe a couple of these guys, no. Now we got ourselves a caution, and that's going to be the stage caution, I do believe. They actually threw it on this one. And your stage winner will be, I do believe, will be Mr. Cody Nagels. So congratulations, Cody, for getting a stage win. And what's nice about this is it's going to bunch them all back up because they're all going to come into the pits. Now, there's a couple cats out here that they're going to have to take care of their rides big time because they've already had to use a fast repair. And I will go through it. I know Mr. Akers, he's had to use a fast repair already. Mr. Vegas had to use his fast repair. Mr. Wilson had to use his. And you go on down a little further, Richard Gray had to use one. There's quite a few guys. Lynch has used it. Roethlisberger's had to use it. Carl Ingles had to use his. I mean, there's quite a few of them. Mr. Freeman's had to use his. So, you know, there's a lot of guys here that can be out of this race at the end. Before the end, I should say, because they've already had to use a fast repair. wait and see. I do believe they're all going to come into the pits, I think. And I'm not going to talk or interview or do nothing because I don't want to bother them. But let's go ahead and take a ride. This is a caution pit stop at Daytona. Riding along with Mr. Nagels. That's what's great about being under caution. You can take your dear sweet time, no big hurry. Got him some fuel and away he went. He was able to beat some of these other cats a little bit, so he will be leading the show. How about you, Cody? Bobby the Booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, you're running pretty good, too. How's that car doing for you?
I'm gonna put most of the credit on Vicente with this one. He's been a great teammate. Pushing's been great. Communication's been great, and we've controlled the first two stages. And I've joked with him that we've been having trouble sealing the deal. That's what we're gonna work on this time. Got to seal the deal.
Well, you guys, you seem like you're playing very well together. Now, I got to ask you, this is the bumpy Daytona. Is it kind of a handful when you're running around there?
There are lines that are a little bit smoother than others. Don't want to say too much or give away any detail, but you can probably see it by the way I'm running on the track. You don't really want to run like you do typically at the regular Daytona. So a little bit of strategy involved on where you run. It is tricky. But I have a lot of fun with it because it's something different.
Something different it is. And I'll tell you what, it'll rock your world if you're not careful. A lot of bumps there. Well, all right, we're going to let you go, get back to your teammates. Good luck. And I noticed my face is nowhere on this new paint scheme, which is good because I can't afford any more wrinkles. And I heard they wanted to put my face on the back and say push here. That was the thing.
I think it was something like hit me.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
That's nice. Don't let my wife see that because she will.
That's funny.
All right, good luck.
Thanks, Bobby.
Oh, by the way, your dad, I just want to let you know, he's a drug addict right now. He's taking every sinus medication he can, and it's killing him.
He's been a trooper, man. I closed on my house today, and he's been with me every step of the way. So, Dad, shout out. I know you're watching the broadcast right now, so hang in there. Stay on the drugs and get to feeling better.
He might be watching it. He's already passed out on his chair and fell out of it once during the broadcast, so who knows where he's at right now. But you might want to check on him after the race.
I believe that. I definitely will.
All right, good luck. We'll be watching you.
Thank you.
And Cody's right. These guys run really, really good together. And other leagues that I broadcast, they run very well together. But he's right. They just right down there the last lap or so, they just can't seem to get it together. And I know they've been working really hard on it. They've been doing a lot of practicing, a lot of communication. I mean, super speedways is not only luck, but it's also a lot of communication. Now, I would say, yeah, it's 50% luck, but you got to have communication with your teammates. You got to have patience, man. If you don't have patience, you're in trouble. The lights are out on the pace truck. They will come around, and they will take the green next time. You're watching Noma Super Speedway Series. 55 laps out of 100 in the books, just past the halfway mark. MaxSpeedTV. If you're not a subscriber, go check it out. Subscribe. Almost 9,000 people we've got subscribed to us. It is the oldest, the first broadcasting network that hit iRacing when it started. I'm not saying I'm the oldest, but the network is. How's that? Glad to have you out here watching in YouTube. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. And you have to be. You're not at work. You're probably sitting somewhere in a chair, on a couch, or Mr. Nagels is place, probably on the ground. But still, you're not at work. You're hanging out with us right here doing the big NOMA Super Speedway Series, which is awesome. They got a lot riding on this, too. The championship, man, these guys get some cash out of this deal. So there's a lot going on when they're racing for these points. Every point counts. Well, they should be tightening things up, and when they do, they're going to go green flagging one more time here. Again. Here we go. Justin Levine up top, leading the show right now, and he's got Nagels pushing him. And down on the bottom, the 62, Mr. Travis Hughes, and he's got the 29 of Chris Akers doing the pushing for him. You can see some of these cats are already going to the back, and they're going to ride it out for a while. You can see him right here. Watch him slide right back in behind everybody else. Duvadek was in 9th. Now he's 13th. But up front, they're doing some battling. All you got to do is watch your temperatures. It is easy to blow up. Now, pushing somebody that's got a little bit of damage in the back, it can be a little hairy. It's a little bit easier to turn them. So you got to be as square as you possibly can, or you'll put them right into the wall. They're not as bad as the trucks. The trucks, you can just think about it and they'll wreck. But still, you got to go with caution when you're pushing. Chris Akers on the inside. He's got a clean bumper up there that he can beat on. You can watch that outside line. They got a pretty good run right there. And he might have enough to drop down if he wants to, but apparently he's not going to. He is going to stay up high. The 19 could have come down, but he said, no, I think I'm going to stay with my dance partner right here. We're working good together. You know what? I'm lost. Nancy, you're right. It is only Monday. The day I had today, it feels like a Tuesday. I'm all screwed up. I'm going to blame it on my sinuses. It's only Monday in Florida. That's cute. You got me. I'll give you that one. Sticking it right there in the middle. He better get her back down there, and he does. You don't want to leave that open in the bottom hang out too long because they'll fill it. Nagels jumps down into the bottom line. So Nagels left the teammate, sticks it down to the bottom, and he's going to hang out down there for a while. You can see him doing all kinds of maneuverability, jockeying around. Vincenti right back up, teammates back together again. Still doing very well as far as cautions goes. We only have one wreck caution, that's it. A lot of these guys, they have raced with each other, and a lot of them are new and they haven't. So they're doing a really good job, I think. Who can you trust? Who can't you trust? You got to feel them out. There's no rookie stripes on these guys, so. Now, like I said earlier, find it right here. You can see that damage right there on Justin's. That's a little scary when you're pushing. You just got to make sure you're square with him. And Mr. Roethlisberger, he's back. Craziest thing in the world. It's only it's 40 degrees outside, and it's actually thundering and lightning here in Ohio. You just can't make this stuff up. Speaking of a little bit of thunder, these guys are starting to get a little bit racy as the laps wind down. 64 out of 100 in the books. The rest of these guys back here are hanging out, riding, letting the laps wind down, trying to stay out of trouble. And again, this is why they do it. They can see all the cars up in front. If something happens, they can avoid the big one and save from having to use a fast repair. Or some of these guys have already used a fast repair, save from knocking themselves out of the race. Oh, the 14 gets turned hard into the wall. And I mean, he got hit, turned hard. Not quite sure how, why, or what. Wait to see if a caution happens to come out. But it's not. He's going to go right into the pits. But you know what? We're going to follow it and see what happened. I got to see it. We'll slow it down right here. And somewhere, I think the 62 maybe, we can see this. Let's see what happens. Get a little closer here. Coming up on the turn right here, and I don't know if he just got loose because of those bumps or if he got a little tap from Mr. Travis, but we're going to find it out. Preferably a little quicker than what I did. There we go. And nope, Travis had absolutely nothing to do with it. The 14, he went up. Went right up the track. So Travis was an innocent bystander. Unfortunately, now let's go to the number 4 real quick. And we'll watch it. The 4 comes down, the 14 comes up. They collect a little bit. Well, that was the end of that tune. And you can see he's gotten turned. The 62, that was not his fault. He couldn't help that one. When you get up in there, you slow down. And when you slow down, well, you're going to get turned. Nagels is still up here leading this bad boy. And look who's coming to the party to play with us. That will be Mr. Joey Hickox. Now he's going to be the pusher on that top line. There's a lot of grip out there. A lot of guys, they won't change your tires unless they got to put a complete full tank of fuel in there because they have time to change them. It's not going to hurt. A lot of guys, they'll run almost the whole entire race without changing certain sides of tires. Yeah, it changes the handling of the car, but these temperatures are so cool, the handling's pretty darn good. It's not what they call slick or greasy out there. And again, I get a little nervous when I see this. You can see a couple cars up there in the yonder. These guys eventually are going to catch them. Nagels is on the bottom. He's leading 18 laps so far. His closest teammate, he's 1 lap down. Right there he is. That'd be Rhett Cadoti. And the first one, Mr. Tater Tot Toller. He'd be the first one to get a lap back here if something happens. There he is in the number 2. He's currently in 16th, 1 lap down. We do have several of them that are out. We have 8 guys that are out of the race so far. Now, this is one of the longest that they've went in quite a while. Whoa, somebody's going off the track back here in the back. Let's see. Is he going to be able to get back control of it? Yes, he did. They've gone 18 laps so far since the last time they've been in. And here they come right now. They all come in just about all right here on this lead pack. They do a darn good job of it, too. No problems or issues yet. One's missed it. And looks like a couple's going to have to straighten up to get back into their pits there. These cats right here have not been in yet. And here they come now. Now, these guys, they're back out. And they're working their way up to speed. And you got some of these guys behind them here. They're going to catch up. Roethlisberger will be able to catch up. So will these two guys, Hickox and Saxton. The 23, he'll be able to catch up with them. All these guys here eventually are going to hook right back up. And these guys are just now coming out of the pits. It's saying he's fourth, but he's not. He's leading it so far. Akers is going to be second. That'll change when I hit the line right here. The 5 is going to be one lap down right here, right now. Mr. Wilson. And he'll hop in behind him, try to race his way back. Maneuvering through some of the traffic. Trying to steal a little bit of their draft. Then Cinti went up there, and I think he might have kissed the wall there, I think. I'm not sure. It looked like he might have. Or not Vincenti, I'm sorry. I get them mixed up. That'd be Rhett Cadet. You can see the back end. He's got a little damage on that thing, too. You can see the damage right there. He does have a fast repair, and he's saving it. That will slow him down a little bit. As you can see, Roethlisberger's going to go around him. There's 1 and 2. Whoa, up into the wall. I saw that one. That should bring out a caution. Let me see. And that will bring out the caution. See if we can find it. Should be right here in this. Somewhere. Right there it was. Right along with the number 5, we'll get a better look. Mr. Wilson here. Let's see if we can see it. It just looks like he just got loose all by himself. Nobody touched him or nothing. And Mr. Wilson had absolutely nowhere to go. And then when that happens, the 78 tried to shoot right there in between them. Almost cleared it. But he ended up hitting the number 5 right there. And then everybody's going to get into this mess. Nothing too awful bad yet, to be honest with you. I mean, we've not seen nothing too horrible. But some of these guys, that's going to end their day right there because they've already had to use a fast repair. And these cats are going to come in to the pits again. Watch these two right here. I'm curious to see who has the better pit stop, and we'll be able to see it when they come out. Right here. Nagels takes the fuel, and he's out the door. Real quick, I'm going to be right back. I got to go to a commercial. I have a bit of a technical difficulty going on here on one of my screens, so I can't do nothing. So give me a second. I'll be right back, and I'll try to get this thing fixed as quickly as I possibly can. So hang in there. All right, folks, I got it fixed. That was a tough one. Oh, we're back. Thank goodness. Technical difficulties will get you every time. Nagels out front. Hickox having a great run. He's led 10 laps so far of this. Nagels has led 26. Travis Hughes has led 2 of them, and here comes a guy we've not talked about at all. And I do believe he might be a lap down. I'm trying to figure it out here. Trying to find him. The numbers are different. The 30. There he is. Carl Lingle. He's the first one to get a lap back. He is 1 lap down, but trying to get it back the hard way and race it back. '62 drops down into the rocking chair. Well, this is where things start to get a little bit hairy now. Now they're starting to know it's getting close to crunch time. They know there's 20 laps to go. The question is who is saving fuel? Who has enough to go all the way? Or will they have to do a real quick splash and go? Akers up top. Drops down into the rocket chair and brings the 19 right along with him. Hung out to dry without a dance partner is going to be a little tater-tot Toller. He is also fighting to get a lap back. 1 lap down. Chris Akers doing a fine job tonight, as is he did in the Saturday Night League. Guys, want to have some fun? Also, check out my Saturday night broadcast. AG Solar Solutions Super Speedway Series. It's 9 or 10 o'clock, I believe, Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know what it'll be for the rest of y'all. And then always here, Super Speedway with the Noma boys with me on a Monday. Let me get that right. Massini Guerrero's peeking out. He's in that 3rd spot. He has led 10 laps. He's got a teammate, 1 car separating him. And that will be the 62 of Travis Hughes. And I'm sure he's probably thinking if those 2 guys get together, they'll be inseparable. Now, some of these guys back here in the back, now's the time. They're going to start working their way up. I'm talking about Duvendak, Gilchrist, Clay Cantrell. The 31 is setting pretty right here. Watching, waiting to see what's going to go on. Nobody really doing anything up on that top side yet. I know Tater Tot's up there looking for a little help, and he's going to have the 78 catch up with him here, and that's going to be about it for now. That's not going to quite get it done. Guerrero, is he going to stay right there and be happy in 3rd for the time being, or is he going to try to hop up and start something on that 2nd line, get a little bit of momentum going up there? Ooh, the 62 and the 2 got really close. Here comes the 88. Cantrell, he's working on it. You gotta make 3-car tow, maybe 4 if another one cops it. Here comes the 31, Hillcox. He's up there with him now. Gotta try to pull that choo-choo train back in that bottom line. Akers gonna lead his 8th lap, it looks like. 14 to go. These guys are hilarious, I swear they are. Reading some of these posts. This cat says he's gonna kick back, drive the laps down, and drink him some beer. Whoa! Here they come. They're going to get topped off here if they can get slowed down anyway. Try to get a better view of them. Here they come. This right here is what we call the money stop. They just need a splash of fuel and be out the door and gone. So we're going to set, we're going to watch and see who's going to get that splash of fuel and head out the door first. Oh, that's going to hurt Hickox there. He's trying to get it lined back up. He's still out of the box. And they're on their way out the door. And here comes Hickox. Now he's out. That might have costed him a few. The number 8. Matthew Williamson. He's your leader. But not for long. And here these guys come in. Here's your leader out of the pits. And that's going to be Chris Akers. And who does he have in tow? I mean, literally in tow. And that's the 19 right there. Justin Levine doing a heck of a job. They all have fresh cars. Nagels has never won a super speedway race that's been broadcasted. He is currently in the 4th place. It says there it is, 4th. But all these guys are going to catch up with each other here. And we got to sit back and get ready to have a wild finish is what we're going to have. They are going to all catch right up with each other. Plenty of time. Hope everybody's having a good night here on a Monday night. Kind of hoping it would be maybe Friday night again, but it's not. These cats right here, they're trying everything in the world to catch them. Now that 20, he's going to be the first car a lap down, but he can still help draft and push. You can see those 3 cars all lined up right there. Vega out by himself, having a joyride. No one to help him. Duvendak and the 31 of Hickox working really hard together. Do they have enough time to get caught up with these guys? Will there be a caution where it will catch everybody up? As of right now, if this thing stays green, these 5 cats right here are the ones that are going to be battling. And I've seen some crazy things happen. I've seen where the first 5 cars took each other out. Patience still has to prevail. You don't want to stick it where it won't go or where it shouldn't be. There could be a problem with that. Cantrell being really smart. And the reason why he's smart is because he separated the 2 teammates right there. He knows if he makes a move and he does something, he knows that 14 won't go with him. He'll stay right there with the 6 Nagels. Lap traffic to 78. He's going to go way up high, hopefully. And not cause a problem. The 19 pushes the 29 right into the rocket chair, right in front of Nagels. And that's a real pretty place to be right now, right where that 29 is. Nagels decides to go up to the top. Says, heck, if the 19 can push him, he can push me as well. 20 got a little squirrely right there, and he almost hit the 88, but he didn't. Nagels drops it right back down in front and says, thank you very much. So there's a couple cats out here that probably should send a box of roses. Or a box of chocolates anyway, and a dozen roses maybe. That 19. He's pushing a lot of fellows up here to the top. Cantrell kind of went off in that yellow line there and bobbled just a little bit. Akers is going to go back up top. Says, hey, Justin, you mind pushing me again, buddy? And Justin says, yeah, I can do that. Trying to push him. Let's see if he'll clear him. And here comes right into the inside, doing his job. And that will be Clay Cantrell, the pusher on the bottom. Look at the run that outside line gets right here. Cantrell's going to come up onto the bumper of Nagels and give him a little shove. So the 29 cannot drop in front of him. Not yet, anyway. It's a battle of the pushing is what it is. Five to go at the line this time. Whoa, we got trouble back in the back. That's going to probably bring out a caution. That's going to bunch these guys right back up. And I can tell you right now, these guys in the front did not want to see that. Should happen right here. The Waffle Man gets up and gets into the 20. The 26 did right there. And that would be Mr. Gilchrist. Watch it in slow motion. And to be totally honest with you, if you want to look at that, it's not all him. Gilchrist was sneaking up ever so slightly, but the 20 was coming right down. Two cats going for the same piece of real estate, not going to happen. And, of course, Tater Tot gets a smack into the side right there. But that was those two cats' fault equally. 78 again, trying to squeeze through. Man, is that guy lucky. Let's see here. Let's find Donald Stewart. We'll ride with him. Oh, that was a good job on his part. I still say I think he might have been exercising those butt cheek muscles. What do you think? But here they all are, and they are not coming into the pits. They're going to set right there. I get a chance to chat with a couple of these guys and get their last-minute thoughts and comments. Boy, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy.
Got you, Bobby.
Hey, fast little hot rod you got, man. You're getting jiggy with it up here tonight.
Well, you see, I'm in the car business. They say luck happens when preparation meets opportunity. I'm going to tell you right now, the past 5, I've had no preparation and 0 opportunities. So we're going to see what we can do with it now, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, you are definitely working well up there. I know there for a while you had the two two team drivers there, and you were caught right in the middle of them. And I told the viewers, this is one thing that Mr. Cantrell's not going to do. He's not going to let them two team up again. And
yeah, that was kind of the plan. I noticed getting off pit road, I kind of had Guerrero beat right there, and I said, man, I really need to get in front of him. I got them split up and just kind of pushed Nagels to the front here. I hit the apron there a couple laps ago, and that was a little bit a little scary, but other than that, I mean, we're going to be on the outside. I think I'm going to have the 19 behind me, and he's a really good pusher. So I think we're sitting in a good spot right here.
I'm going to tell you right now, I watched the 19, Justin Levine, I believe, but I watched him push 2 or 3 of you guys up there to the front and drop right into the old rocking chair. And you're right, this cat can push. And guess what? If you look in your rearview mirror, that's who you've got.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see if we can't take this thing to victory lane, but it's going to be a show for sure. Definitely a good finish here.
Well, good luck. I'm going to let you get back to your teammates and discuss some strategies. And, well, I'll see you at the end of this race, and maybe you can get her done.
Thanks, Bobby. Hope we'll see you in victory lane.
All right, boss. I think I got you for what, TNK?
Yes, sir.
All righty. It's very important that you get your drivers back in their team or their Discord with their other teammates, because if you don't, there'll be a bounty out for your head, because that'll screw up just about the whole team's conversation. They can't talk to one another. It really messes things up bad. And let's put it this way, you won't be a favorite broadcaster of the league. Nagels is going to be on the bottom. Mr. Cantrell, I just got done talking to him. He is going to be up top. Now, here's the cool thing. It just bunched everybody up. So, Chris Akers, the 19 there, Justin, Vincenti Guerrero, Travis Hughes, Joey Hickox, Matthew Williamson. Those cats right there, all the way down to the 10th, Duvendak. There's still time to get it done. You've been watching the NOMA Super Speedway Series off MaxSpeedTV. Glad to put it on for you tonight, Bobby, with all the hobbies. He's trying to win his broadcast. He's trying to win a broadcasted race, Michael. He's been really running good tonight. We'll see. He got a lot of fast cats right there behind him. Here we go again. 3 to go, or 2 to go, I'm sorry. Now it's all up to that pusher. And we all know what the 19 can do. But don't think Chris Akers and that 29 can't get it done either. And Chris Akers knows that he's between the teammates right there. Shoots it right up front, makes a move up there. Now you put the teammates together down under the bottom. Now it's going to be up to the 88, Cantrell. Can he push the 29 up and drop right back in front of him? He may have them cleared. It's going to be close. The 14's getting right on that bumper of Nagels, trying to get him pushed up through there. If there's any kind of room whatsoever, the 29 will take it, and he'll try to put it in there. It's go time. 1 lap to go. Everything is thrown out the window. This is where it starts to get ugly. Patience gone. Teammates staying right there on the bottom. White flag. They're sticking it to the bumper. They don't care no matter what. Here they comes to the line. The 29 has got a nice little run going. He's going to drop it in front of Nagels. And wow. 3 wide for second. Clay Cantrell is going to take that second spot. Chris Akers is going to win it. Nagels is going to come home third. Justin's going to be 5th. Vincenti's going to be, 4th. Vincenti will be 5th. Travis Hughes at 6th. Gilchrist 7th. 8th, Joey Hickox. Duvendak 9th, and Matthew Williamson's going to be 10. That's your top 10. Oh, there's the man. He's the one who won it. Again, so close for the number 6. We'll watch him do a little Bernie here. because he deserves the right to do it. Taking a look at him. All the little different angles. And there he sits. All right, we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back. We'll talk to these cats. Don't go nowhere.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're gonna lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Where you at? I think I got everybody. I think.
Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a toast.
Back, MaxSpeedTV, Noma Super Speedway Series. You see that right there where it says cautions out, instant replay? Well, we only had just a couple of those, and that is it. That is pretty good for a league, a new league especially, starting out. We got right now, Mr. Cody Nagels, one of the MaxSpeedTV drivers, finishes third tonight. Cody, you had a good run, son. You led 35 laps of this bad boy.
Yeah, definitely had a good run. Congrats to Chris for also a great race, and Clay, absolutely great finish there. So far in the early going of this league, we've had our ups and our downs, and I think we can chalk this one up overall as an absolutely great race, probably the best one we've had as a group. As Duvendak was saying right before we went live, still a few things we need to clean up, but we're learning, and I wouldn't even call it growing pains. Everyone is improving every single week. We definitely have a solid group out here, and I am very, very pleased to say that the front group was able to duke it out at the end without, as far as I know, any wrecks up there. We all race clean, and we're able just to kind of decide it between ourselves. Absolutely great running all the way through. Finish was great, and that's about all I can say, man. I'm feeling good.
Good. Who do you want to thank before I let you go?
I obviously got to thank you, Bobby. Appreciate MaxSpeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies, sponsoring the team. I want to thank Vicente, my right-hand man. Huge help tonight. Unfortunately, Rhett got tangled up in some stuff and wasn't able to help. But I'm looking forward to seeing Jason Middleton back next week, and hopefully, I know BK has been having medical issues. BK, my thoughts and prayers are with you, man, and I cannot wait to share the track with you once again. So I want to thank all of my teammates for helping me get to where I am right now, and I have to thank my mom and dad as well for taking care of me and helping me buy my first house today. So I love you guys.
All right, good job, my friend. Enjoy that house. You got a lot of work to do in the moving. And BK, hey, you're listening out there, brother. You're my other driver. You get well, and we miss you out here. And you hurry up and get your butt back. All right, good job, Cody. We'll talk to you, bud. Be safe.
Thank you.
Oh, Clay, you brought it home second, brother, and that was a nice little Duke out there too at the end.
Yeah, it was. Man, that was an awesome race, but just a little bit heartbroken, but glad I could push Chris to the win right there. Man, we locked bumpers. It was, I left a little bit too much room on that restart, and he just had enough room to pull up in front of me, and I was like, well, we're going to find out if we can lock bumpers in these things in the corners. And I locked up with him and just gave him a push, and he didn't give me any room on the outside. He made a smart move right there. Didn't let me take it 3 wide, and just glad I could push him to the win, though. We're pretty local to each other, and man, it was an awesome race, though. Just glad we could bring that one home. And
well, you kept you kept it clean, brother. You've only got 4 incident points, and you did not have to use a fast repair.
Yeah, that's what I was going with there. It seems like I've wrecked out of every one of these, and I was like, I'm kind of going to sit back here and see if I can finish it. And then we finished with a fast repair. I mean, that's not something I've been able to do. So really excited about that. And just glad we could bring it home in one piece.
Well, you did that very well. You got points. That's what we're looking for here. You know the big picture of the end. You can't go nowhere if you don't get any points. And, well, you did that.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a good points night. I know our team. I actually had you drag me in the wrong team there, right at the end.
Did I? See, I told you guys, if I don't get these guys back at the right team or right spot, man, I'm gonna have a bounty on my head, and I'm gonna have these hillbillies coming up here, and they're gonna be beating me up.
Oh man, it was okay. I got Discord on the 4th monitor above me, so I just clicked up there and got back in there. But yeah,
I had a monitor kept blinking in and out of me, driving me crazy. And it happened to be the one that my Discord was on. So I actually went away to a commercial and went blank for about 3 minutes so I could get it fixed and get it back online. But it was still no excuse. I still put you in the wrong spot. So don't, I'm just going to tell the wife that if anything comes to the door, a package from UPS or
don't
FedEx,
open it.
Don't open it.
It.
She can open it, but I'm not.
No, it was fine. Actually, I'm running triples, and my monitors actually blinked out about 10 to go, and came right back. No idea what happened, but I thought that was going to be the fast repair right there.
Well, congratulations. Who all do you want to thank before I let you go on this Monday night? And for some reason why halfway through this broadcast, I kept thinking it's Tuesday. And of course, Nancy's, here's the good one. You're going to love this. Nancy Hickox out there, she said, I'll tell you exactly. Let me find it. Where's that? It's only Monday in Florida. She got me good. She got me real good.
Yeah, man, that's a pretty good one. But
touche.
Overall, first off, Bobby, I want to thank you. I mean, you do a great job in the booth, and again, thank you for coming out on Saturdays. I'm just glad we can have you doing 2 of these races a week for us. And obviously, this one's not for me, but just thanks, man. You do a fantastic job, and it's awesome to go back and watch. And thank Blue Ridge Auto Group. Couldn't do a lot of things without them. And just thank M&T Motorsports. We've got a good team going with Travis and Joey and Randy and Zach and Justin every now and then. And man, we just work together really well, and it's been a really fun opportunity to be able to do this. And
well, you're really gonna be impressed with me because I'm gonna put you back in your M&T Motorsports Discord.
Thanks, man. And Chris, congratulations. Glad I could push you right there, and we got locked up. It was a fun time.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, you be safe, Clay, and have a safe week. And well, I guess I'll see you Saturday night, buddy.
See you Saturday, Bobby.
All right, bye-bye. Oh man, what a tool he is. He is so funny. I'm telling you, I have so much fun laughing with most of these guys. But anyway, Chris, you did it, son.
Heck yeah, about time, man.
You know what?
Wrecked out all the other races and finally got one.
You've been a bridesmaid and you haven't been a bride yet, at least that I've noticed broadcasting. You're always right up there battling, pushing. You're always right there, and then, of course, something big happens with 5 to go or 10 to go, and no more Chris. He's gone.
I thought we was going to set up for that again. I already told Dad he sent her spotting for me. I said, "Oh man, 10 to go. I'll probably get taken out right here. Don't have my fast repairs. I'll probably
you made a heck of a move right there, and that was the move that won you this race. You were able to hop back up on that high side. Now, did he tell you to get your butt up there?
Yeah, Justin did. Justin told me we said there talking that if one got to run, we was gonna take it, and I happened to have a hole, and he told me to get my butt up there in the top line, and he was just gonna shove the 24 as much as he could there, or the 88 as much as he could.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, you guys worked really good together right there at the end. But yeah, that was one heck of a move that you made, and that was really the winning move of this race. But yeah, you guys, man, a blast watching this. You got points big time. You won. You won a race.
Finally, I can move up from 17th now. I can go back up to 12th or so.
Yeah, see, there you go.
About time, man.
I'm just going to have to say it's the broadcaster's luck. I brought you good luck.
Yes. Did you pick me for the race or something like that?
Well, I know one thing. I didn't blame or bring Clay any good luck because I interviewed him when he got ready to fire up and run again here with a couple to go, and I stuck him in the wrong Discord.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'll be looking for that box from UPS or FedEx at the front door, and I'll just, like I told him, I'll just have my wife open it. I'm not. Well, congratulations, buddy. Nice job. Who do you want to thank before I let you go?
I want to thank you, Bobby, for broadcasting it. I love watching it every week. It's a blast to have you up here in the broadcast booth. I want to thank Dad for spotting for me all night long. He does it week in, week out. I appreciate it. He helps me out a lot, so I can focus on racing instead of worry about all that pit stuff. And then thank Justin tonight. I enjoyed running with him all night long, and without him, I don't think I could set up that win like we did. So he done an awesome job.
Yeah, you guys run great together, by the way. And that 19, Justin Levine is who you're talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you what, he must have pushed you and a couple other guys up into the rocking chair, like I like to call it there, the first car on the bottom line. I mean, that's all he did. Y'all would go up in front of him. He'd push you up. He'd drop in front of the guy. Another guy would get in front of him. He'd push him up. He'd drop him into the lead.
Yes, sir.
That guy can push.
Yep. He's a bad pusher there. That's who you want to be in front at the end of the race. And I knew with me and him hooking up there at the end, we can make something work.
Well, you be safe. Have yourself a very safe week and enjoy your weekend when it shows up, because you're going to be right back with me on Saturday night.
Sounds great. You do the same. Thank you, Bubba.
All right. You take care, and congratulations again, buddy. Well, there you have it. That's it. Pretty darn impressive, if you ask me. Let's get rid of this. There's your race winner. Now, recapping it real quick, and we'll try to go through this. The race summary, they only had 2 cautions. The other were for the stages. So not too bad. 37 lead changes. Now, that's pretty good running these cars. I mean, that is like really up there. So they done a great job. Really impressed with everybody. I think they've done a great job. Like I said, a new league, working out very well. But anyway, if you guys are looking for a league for a Monday night, look these guys up. I think they got some room here yet. They still got some room for some drivers. So it's a fixed setup, so hook up with them. In the meantime, thanks everybody out here in YouTubeville that hung out with me. Appreciate it. Hope everybody has a very safe week. And Mr. Nagels, I hope you get to feeling better, buddy. I've been fighting sinuses since December. I know how you feel. That Omicron or whatever you call it, that didn't help it at all, believe me. But keep taking your drugs, and I suggest you put a seatbelt in your computer chair so you don't fall out and hit your noggin. Everybody be safe out there. Have a wonderful week. And remember, this is 2022. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, man. And grab yourself a loved one every single night. Grab them, give them a hug, tell them you love them. Because believe me, that's what this world needs, because it's missing it, and I'm pretty sure the man upstairs ain't liking it. You all be safe, and we'll see you next week. Till then, see ya.